Evidences of organic evolution. Biogeographical evidences. Biography is the study of distribution of animals and plants. The evidences of evolution based on biogeography are called biogeographical evidences. Pangea. Pangea. It is believed that around the Carboniferous period, about 345 million years ago, or slightly earlier, all the present day continents were in the form of a single big landmass called Pangea. Later on, due to various geographical changes, huge landmasses broke off and drifted apart from one another. As these landmasses, now called continents, moved away, they got separated from each other by the seas. Biographical realms. The earth has been divided into six major biogeographical regions called realms on the basis of distribution of animals and plants. Dr. P. L. Sclater in the year 1858 proposed first time the division of the world into six realms or regions according to the distribution of words. In 1876, A. R. Wallace adopted it for all the animals. These regions are Palearctic, Ethiopian, Oriental, Australian, and Nearctic and Neotropical. These regions are very important for the TGT biology exams. Palearctic and Oriental realms are separated by high mountain ranges. Discontinuous distribution. Sometimes closely similar species exist at widely separated places without any representative in intervening territory. This is called discontinuous distribution. Two specific examples of discontinuous distribution are alligators. They occur only in southeastern United States and eastern China. The North American continent was connected with East Asia in early Cenozoic. The alligators were distributed over the entire region. But due to certain barriers, the alligators of two regions were separated for a long time and developed some mutations. Therefore, these alligators are somewhat different, but they are related species of same genus. Magnolias, tulips, and sassafras. These plants now grow naturally in the eastern USA and in China only. The reason is the same as for the alligators. Restricted distribution. The parts separated from the mainland have unique fauna and flora. For example, Australia has egg-laying platypus and pouched kangaroos, mammals that occur only in Australia. This restricted distribution may be explained in the following way. Australia separated from the mainland of Asia during Mesozoic era, before placental mammals evolved. Placental mammals, being more adapted, eliminated the egg-laying and most of the pouched mammals in other parts of the world. The egg-laying and pouched mammals of the Australia survived as placental mammals could not reach there due to lack of land route. Deserts of America possesses cacti, while those of Africa have euphorbias. Double coconut is restricted to Seychelles Island. In 1831, Darwin got an opportunity to travel on HMS Beagle, a ship in which Charles Darwin sailed around the world for a voyage of world exploration. The voyage lasted for 5 years. During that period, Darwin explored the fauna and flora of a number of continents and islands. Later, Beagle was sailed to the Galapagos Islands. Galapagos Islands consist of 14 main islands and numerous smaller islands which lie on the equator about 960 kilometers off the west coast of South Africa in the Pacific Ocean. These islands are volcanic in origin and are called a living laboratory of evolution as stated by Darwin. Darwin visited these islands in 1835 and spent a month there. He observed the great variations among the organisms that lived on these islands. Darwin noticed giant tortoises, Galapagos, meter-long marine and land iguanas, many unusual plants, insects, lizards, seashells and birds on Galapagos Islands. These islands are guano islands. These giant tortoises may weigh as much as 275 kg, grow to 183 cm in length and attain an age of 200 to 250 years. The Spanish word of tortoise, Galapagos, gives the islands their name. Birds of Galapagos Islands influenced Darwin to think about the evolution change. These birds were called finches. Finches were designated as Darwin's finches by Dr. David Lack. Adaptive radiation or divergent evolution. Development of different functional structures from a common ancestral form is called adaptive radiation. The concept of adaptive radiation in evolution was developed by H.F. Osborn in 1898. Examples: Darwin's finches of the Galapagos Islands had common ancestors but now have different types of modified beaks according to their food habits. Darwin explained that adaptive radiation gave rise to a variety of marsupials, pouch mammals in Australia in the same process of adaptive radiation as found in the finches in the Galapagos Islands. Varied limb structure of mammals is also good example of adaptive radiation. Convergent evolution, adaptive convergence. Development of similar adaptive functional structures in unrelated groups of organisms is called adaptive convergence or convergent evolution. Examples: wings of insects, bird and bat show marked convergent evolution. Australian marsupials and placental mammals show convergent evolution. Various aquatic vertebrates not closely related show a marked convergent evolution. Anteaters such as spiny anteaters and scaly anteaters belong to different orders of class Mammalia. not closely related but have acquired similar adaptations for diet of ants, termites, and other insects. When convergent evolution is found in closely related species, it is called parallel evolution. Example: development of running habit in deer, two-toed, and horse, one-toed, and two vestigial splint bones. Anatomical evidences. Organ systems. The different systems of animal body are similar in many groups of organisms: nervous system, blood vascular system, respiratory system, excretory system, etc. Homologous organs. Richard Owen introduced the term homologous. The organs which have the same fundamental structure but are different in functions are called homologous organs. Examples: the forelimbs of frog, lizard, pigeon, mole, bat, whale, horse, and human have the same basic structural plan but have different functions. Structural homology is also seen in the skeleton, heart, blood vessels, brain, nerves, muscles, and excretory system of different vertebrates. The mouthparts of the cockroach, honeybee, mosquito, and butterfly have the same fundamental plan, but they have different functions to perform. Keep in view their different feeding habits. In plants, the homologous organs may be a thorn of bougainvillea or a tendril of cucurbita, both arising in the axillary position. Leaves of higher plants arise from nodes, possess axillary buds, and produce a gap in the vascular supply of the stem. In form, they may be sessile, ginea, or petiolate. People, simple, mango, or compound, cassia, reduced to scales, asparagus, modified into spines, beriberi, for protection, and tendrils, Lythyrus epiphysica, for climbing. The modifications indicated the evolution of the organ to suit different functions. Homology is also seen amongst the molecules. This is called molecular homology. For example, the proteins found in the blood of man and ape are similar. Homologous organs show divergent evolution and monophyletic origin among organisms. Analogous organs. The organs which have similar functions but are different in their structural details and origin are called analogous organs. The organs which have similar functions but are different in their structural details and origin are called analogous organs. Examples: the wings of an insect are analogous to wings of pterodactyl, extinct flying reptile, of a bird, and of a bat. It is due to the fact that the basic structure of the wings of the insects is different from the wings of pterodactyl, of bird, and of a bat. However, their functions is similar. Fins of fishes and flippers of whales are analogous organs. Fins of fishes are not pentadactyl. The flippers of whales are pentadactyl. Thus, basic structure of fins of fishes and flippers of whales is different, but both are useful in swimming. Stings of honeybee and scorpion are analogous structures. The sting of honeybee is a modification of its ovipositor structure that help in egg laying, while that of scorpion is modified last abdominal segment. Stings of both arthropods perform similar function. Leaves are plant organs spliced for photosynthesis. However, there are plants where the leaves are modified or reduced in response to a particular environment or requirement. The function of leaves is then taken by over by other organs like stipules, Lathyrus ephyca, petiole, Acacia auricoliformis, and stem branches, Ruscus asparagus. They are analogous amongst them as well as to the leaves. Similarly, plant tendrils are meant for climbing. They can be derived from stem branches, passiflora, leaves, Lathyrus ephyca, leaf apex, gloriosa, petiole, garden nasturtium, or stipules, smilax. The presence of analogous organs indicate a similar adaptation by unrelated groups through modification or evolution of different parts. It is called convergent evolution. Analogous organs provide an evidence of convergent evolution. Vestigial organs. The organs which are present in reduced form and do not perform any function in the body but correspond to the fully developed functional organs of related animals are called vestigial organs. They are believed to be remnants of organs which were complete and functional in their ancestors. Examples: vestigial organs in a human body. Human body has been described to possess about 100 vestigial organs according to Vader Shem. Some of these are plica, semillaris, nictitating membrane, auricular muscles, muscles of pinna, part of external ear, vermiform appendix, caudal vertebrae, also called coccyx or tailbone. Third molars, wisdom tooth, segmental muscles in abdomen, cecum, panniculus, carnosus, skeletal muscles used to move eyebrows, hair on body and nipples in male. Vestigial organs in other animals. Important examples are vestiges of hind limbs and pelvic.